Before humanity ever existed, another world had already lived, ruled, and fallen. Before humanity was shaped from clay, creation itself was already alive with purpose.
Long before Adam, there existed a race unlike modern humans. They were beings of will, intelligence, and power. They lived in an age where obedience was still honored. Peace was the natural order of their world. For ages, harmony ruled their lives in a world shaped by peace, and worship flowed effortlessly toward the Creator.
But time has a way of testing even devoted hearts. And slowly, change began.
As centuries passed, the Jinn drifted from the path they once honored. Obedience weakened, and pride took its place.
Small acts of arrogance grew into unchecked cruelty. Power became an excuse for injustice.
Blood was spilled without remorse as cruelty spread among the Jinn. Mercy was no longer valued and came to be seen as weakness.
Rebellion was celebrated as freedom. Truth was buried beneath pride. The earth itself bore witness to their corruption. Tyranny spread without fear of accountability. Seeing their descent, God did not abandon them immediately. Mercy was extended before judgment was sealed.
Messengers were sent from among them to call them back. They were invited toward justice and humility.
But every messenger was rejected or silenced. Truth became an enemy among them. Guidance was no longer welcomed. It came to be seen as a threat. When warnings were exhausted, repentance was still refused. The moment of decision had arrived. Divine judgment was sealed. Mercy gave way to justice. From the heavens descended an army unlike any before. An army of angels, radiant and unwavering.
Among the angels marched a select group of believing jinn. They were devoted servants who honored the divine command. At the head of this force stood a leader of immense authority. He was respected even among the angels.
His name was Ajazil. His devotion was legendary, and his wisdom unmatched.
Ajazil was no ordinary creation. His presence set him apart from those around him. Like other jinn, Ajazil was formed from smokeless fire. Yet his rank would surpass many. His rank surpassed that of many angels. This elevation was earned, not given lightly. He was elevated through centuries of sincere worship. His devotion did not waver with time.
He relentlessly pursued knowledge of divine law. His understanding grew deeper with time. Angels gathered around him to learn. His knowledge was widely acknowledged. Where others obeyed without question, Ajazil obeyed with insight. His obedience was marked by discipline and contemplation.
Under his command, the rebellion was crushed. The corrupts were expelled from the earth.
Order was restored, and bloodshed ended. Peace returned to the world. Ajazil did not outwardly celebrate the victory. He returned to worship deeper than before.
With the earth cleansed, authority was entrusted to the jinn. Order followed after chaos was removed.
Ajazil was appointed as their ruler and guardian. He became a bridge between heaven and earth.
His devotion only increased. He prayed when others rested.
He fasted when others ate. He remembered God when others forgot.
His sincerity appeared flawless. His rank continued to rise. By divine permission, Ajazil was elevated beyond the skies. His journey into the heavens began.
Our light dregs. The audio begins with a male voice speaking with a serene, authoritative tone.
Every heaven, he left a legacy of worship. His devotion marked each realm. Angels spoke of him with admiration. They praised his humility and discipline.
Ajazil was granted access even to paradise. Few creations had ever been honored with such proximity. Yet elevation carries danger. Honor can test the soul more harshly than hardship.
Ajazil began to feel secure. Too secure. Praise surrounded him. Authority followed him wherever he went.
Access to realms beyond imagination became routine. What once inspired awe now felt familiar.
Slowly, almost imperceptibly, a seed took root. It was the beginning of arrogance. He did not yet defy God, but he began to admire himself.
One day, angels looked upon a written record. They discovered a decree concerning the fall of one close servant.
One of God's closest servants would fall. He would be cast out and cursed.
Fear spread among the angels. They rushed to Ajazil, seeking reassurance.
He replied that the decree did not concern them.
He had seen it long ago and never considered it applied to him.
In another account, Ajazil himself read the decree. He asked, "Who is this cursed one?"
Allah replied, "It is a servant whom I bless, but who later disobeys me." The answer carried both honor and warning.
Ajazil responded, "Show him to me and I will destroy him." His words revealed confidence without restraint. The response came quietly yet decisively. "You will meet him soon." Ajazil did not realize the decree pointed to himself. He was staring at his own reflection.
His unique privilege allowed him to walk between heaven and earth. Few were granted such freedom.
My commands must be followed precisely. Now, let us proceed with wisdom and unity. He moved where few could go. Separation quietly grew. In his heart, a dangerous thought formed. Who among creation is greater than me? Though his lips spoke praise, his heart whispered entitlement.
Allah knows what lies hidden within chests. Nothing remains concealed from him. Allah chose to reveal Ajazil's inner state, but not through immediate punishment.
Instead, it would be through a test that would reveal what was hidden.
It would separate arrogance from obedience and sincerity from pride.
The angels were informed of a divine plan, a plan that would alter creation.
Allah declared, "I am placing a successor upon the earth." The declaration marked a turning point.
The angels remembered the corruption of the Ja'an. They questioned the wisdom of what was announced.
They asked if one would be placed who spills blood and spreads chaos, while they glorified Allah without ceasing.
Allah replied, "I know what you do not." All doubt was silenced.
The angels were informed of a divine plan, a plan that would alter creation forever. Ajazil listened, and fear crept into his heart. A new creation was being spoken of. A successor? Uncertainty gnawed at him.
He assumed the new creation would be made of light, obedient, like the angels.
He believed this being would be placed beneath his command. But doubt lingered.
What if this successor replaced him? The thought unsettled him.
He learned the new creation would be formed from clay. His fear shifted.
His fear turned into contempt. Fire, he believed, was superior to earth.
In his mind, fire was stronger and higher. He believed rank was determined by substance.
This flawed logic wrapped itself in arrogance. It disguised itself as reason.
The thought settled firmly within him. His reasoning no longer questioned itself. Determined to assess this creation, Ajazil approached the lifeless form of Adam. The soul had not yet been breathed into him. He circled the body slowly. He examined it with intent.
He heard it. He examined it from within.
He saw vulnerability. He saw emptiness and dependence. Weak, he concluded. This does not deserve authority.
But Ajazil failed to see what truly mattered. His judgment was incomplete.
He judged the vessel, not the purpose. He measured strength by material. He did not measure by command. His judgment remained fixed. In doing so, he sealed his fate. The outcome was set. The moment passed without change. The choice had already been made. The moment approached. A moment of great significance. The moment when the soul would enter Adam drew near. Creation stood on the edge of change.
The heavens prepared to witness a command that would separate obedience from rebellion.
Ajazil stood among the angels. Outwardly, he was one of them. This was the final calm before what was to come. Nothing had yet changed.
Inwardly, he was already divided. The division remained unseen by others.
He was still radiant. Nothing outward revealed what lay within.
The fire of arrogance burned quietly within him. It had not yet shown itself. The fall had not yet happened. But it was now inevitable.
A command stood ready to be given. All creation awaited it.
The angels responded as they were commanded. There was no hesitation among them.
One among them remained still. He did not follow.
The scene came to rest. What followed would be revealed later.
The moment passed. Nothing more was said.